Welcome to the automated spreadsheet for analysis and data, and that's data entry. Now you will wonder, why was I motivated to just make a video on this, or rather make the spreadsheet itself that can automate this information as I've specified. The motivation behind is, one, that's my profession. I'm a teacher by profession, and so every time when you finish doing the tests, the exams and everything, you have all the data that you need to convert into report cards and also into the analysis. Now the thing is, most people have made report cards, analysis and so on and so forth. I was not very impressed with some of the applications I've seen where they were making for the report cards, because you realize that some steps would require you to print the report card like one by one after the other, which is quite strenuous if you are dealing with the high numbers, above 100 and so on and so forth. Then I was also not impressed with the online system of having information being entered, then as it comes out, like there are basically more than 3 steps just to put marks for one entry. You wrote the page, wrote another, and so on. So all those things, I said, no, this is too much. This is why I decided to come up with something which is user friendly in terms of the interface. So that's the software I will be reviewing, and let's get onto it so that we don't just waste time. Okay, basically that's all the information where I was extracting, but the automated software is this one. This one that you are seeing here is the automated software for data entry, and at least I can say it's better in that this very first page, which is the first page for my school, I've put it online so that teachers can enter their respective subjects, the English teacher in there, maths teacher, and so on. You can even literally see another person entering, which is quite good for me because it's time convenient, unlike waiting for all the rest of teachers to enter and then you have something in the end. So for me, that's a waste of time. So entry is quite interesting because it's an online thing whereby anyone enters in the comfort of their homes. That is a plus for me. Then the next thing that I want to point out, before I even show you that it's automating, let me show you the way it is to start. At start, you'll notice the following. Let me zoom in a bit so that we can be able to see more. Okay, the school name is not there. The only information showing is end of term and the date. Most of the things are missing, even the marks are not there. What else is missing? You will notice that there is a lot missing, even just down there. The grade teacher is not there. The head teacher's comment says you have failed, work hard, improve. You'll notice that, yeah, these are F's. So a card which is blank, like there's no information, it's literally treated as a fail according to this system. Then let me clear out this one. I think I put it there by mistake when I was trying to hide some actual signatures of some teachers involved. Okay, so let me continue. The white is, you can use your own logo and your own school motto. For example, for me it's self-reliance, hard work and discipline. Then we always put work first in Lusaka, Zambia. Then on top of things, that's from my head, he loves that slogan or the catchphrase. Then for me, my catchphrase is down there: be wise and never compromise, revise to be wise, otherwise likewise you will not rise. Then software by Inasons. Okay, yeah, the automated spreadsheet. So the first entries, everything is blank. Even when we go to the next candidate, it will still be the same. The next candidate is on page 2, which is just down there, and you can see it from the row number there. That's 2. So everything is blank, there is nothing there. The analysis part says also there are only zeros. Even the pass percentage shows 0. Everything there is completely blank. No teachers' names, nothing. Therefore, let's start automating. We see how important this can help teachers like me who usually have a lot of work to do to prepare those two things, analysis and report cards. So I start. You have noticed that it's three important steps: the input step, then the report card, the analysis, those things. So the work of a teacher like me is just on this page where I input things. These others will automatically generate themselves, and that is what automated actually sounds like in this case. So I start. The school name, I'll use my actual school name, which is Twalumba Secondary School. Twalumba Secondary School, that's the school name. So just by inputting on that box there, I've input on all the report cards which are there. And how many are they? Remember I said the range is important. For me, I went with the range as far as 135 because the enrollment levels in some schools is beyond 100, but for some others, even when you end at 5, at 4, this system will still work well. I was trying to beat the challenge of having a system which is limited to numbers, and that's why I had to go as far as that. Okay, let's input more data. This is already there, Lusaka, Zambia, that's where I am. Then the year, let's say 2024. Okay. The class teacher, yeah, let's have a class teacher. I'll pick Ausa from Frozen. Okay, so a Frozen, I love small letters. Frozen, a Frozen. Then what else do I have? The grade. Okay, I'll say this is 11T. 11T, that's the grade. The type of assessment, you can change it there. So this is end of term 2. Let me put 3. You can put anything. You can put mock, you can put exam, you can put anything there. It will just reflect on all the report cards as you have put it. Then the class total, I'll only work with 4 so that I don't bore you with a very long video of putting a lot of data. Then the school will open on which day, so that part is important also. This one is here, I'll leave it at September, that one. Then possible days for that school, let's assume that they had run for 70 days. That information is important, and notice that everywhere where it's in yellow I'm putting, even these whites we need to put, but I'll explain them. Possible days for each candidate. Okay, let me put some names there so that we start automating. You can literally type information just the way we type normally into these cells, but for me to keep the video short, I'll pick information which is already typed. Let me copy this. I've copied up to the maths part. There's a reason why I've not copied from the science part. I want to do science in a different way. I've copied to keep values only, so we have marks now, we have names of learners. Then next, let me copy from biology to civic education there, copy, and let me paste. Okay, biology, paste. Now the automated data spreadsheet is in such a way that if you want, you can enter the marks for science directly, but if science is made up of a combination, like in our case at our school, it is chemistry and physics combining together, the best is you add them from here, and you can use this one. For example, I've even renamed it science/physics, and adding it's up to you. If you're a computer person, you can do it the way I'll do it. You say whatever mark is there, add it to this mark there, then everything that you find just divide by 2. Let me put it in brackets there. Then you divide it by 2 like that, and you say enter. This now has given us a formula which will make sure that everything but the final answer is going there, which is tricky. So if the person got 10, that's just an example, then they got maybe 20, you realize that it will give us the average, which is 15 there. What if they got something which has got points and you don't want to deal with it? So let's say in the other one they got 21, so it's 15.5. So we want a situation whereby the answer there is rounded off. Okay, this step is not so necessary for the automated data, but just showing you that actually there is working space in the system. I want to round off the number that I just found, so let me round off. I've gone to here and I'm looking for the word round. I'm rounding off this cell or the number in there, the nearest integer. Then you realize that it has given me that 15.5 becomes 16 when rounded off. Now remember, I just don't want to deal with all the boxes going down there, so let me clear these others. I clear them. I just want to deal with foreigners, so let me clear also up to there, okay. Now if you want, there's no harm in just copying Mark's directory from the one we are copying, where we already have physics and chemistry. So I've copied it, then let me paste it in the same automated data there, values only. The formula has done the rest and it has given us complete science there, which for me is a plus. Now notice one thing: if you had marks for science and you have already evaluated the average and so on, you don't even need to waste your time using that. You can just put the mark there. If that one got 70, just put 70 and say enter. You still accept. Those are the things we needed to know. Okay, so there's working space. Then let me deliberately put something on light value to say English. This person got absent, which means the person failed, because when you fail English, you have failed. And this is simple. I want to demonstrate that actually according to the Zambian calculating system, whereby we have English plus best fives to make 6 points or 6 subjects, you notice that when you fail English, you're as good as you have failed. So those are the things that the system also evaluates. Okay, I feel I've entered a lot of information, but there is one more I think I should show you. Let me deliberately put a teacher's number here, or name rather. So I'm putting my name in Halube and I'm putting my 50th number. Okay, let me put another teacher there. I'll put the grade teacher, F Rosen. Let me put a 50th number for them also. Okay, so we have information there. Then we say teachers have entered, and let's assume this was a class of only 4 and all of them are done, so it's ready. Notice the blanks, like this blank, this blank, this blank, they are also important. When a teacher forgets to put a mark, the system will have to treat that as an absent so that it does not affect the analysis. Remember, when counting absentees, when analyzing data for information, the absents are ignored. They're not supposed to be analyzed. So the system also picked that part. Okay, let's go to the report cards and see now how they have developed from the data we have put. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Okay, let's assume that the possible days of attendance for this one, the first person just attended 70. No, that would be okay. Maybe 30. No, let me go with 56 attendance. Then this one went with 60, so that one attended more than the other. I'll leave the others as NA, not applicable yet. Okay, so we have got 2 males, we have got 2 females. This data is now complete. We can go to the next step where we just view what has happened so far. From the report cards, let's notice the following. Number 1, Banda Jeffal, that name which was first, end of term 3, then the possible days 56, next term starts on that day, then class total there were only 4, and this person is number 1 with 13 points, 450 marks. Then the comment is aspire for more, just to keep the person to keep studying. Then what else should we know? In here also things, the marks, the way they were entered, they are here. The comments, good, that's 67, excellent, keep it high, that's one distinction. So all those will value according to the marks. Then the great teacher, remember for English I'd put myself there, so N Halube is showing. Then for maths, Frozen is showing, so the great teacher is there on the report card. But there is one thing missing here, the TS number. That one is for administrative purposes, that's why it does not come on the report card. It's not important for the learner. Then what else should we know? Under there, F Frozen had put great teacher, so the great teacher is there. Whenever the comments are put now, it will show that it's actually the responsibility of the great teacher was done that. Then head teacher's comment, which the system can comment for, so this is what is showing there. Excellent, work hard, or excellent work, wonderful results, which is a good thing. Then the signature of the great teacher, S Mufasa, Mr. Head Teacher. So these are automated, and this is page 1, it's complete. Page 2 also has the second candidate, which is Hanshinga Eisen, and Hanshinga Eisen is number 2 in terms of the marks. Then possible days still, remember the information is there. Then the comments, I want to see the head teacher's comment. Average performance, study hard. The results, yes, they are average. Look at the most of the comments below, above average, work hard, excellent, more effort. Yeah, so it's really average. Then the third candidate, this one has also the fails and so on and so forth. Scars with scar. Okay, so scars with scar failed there. Oh yeah, there was a blank for this slot, I remember. This one is a blank, no wonder it's being treated as a fail. There was nothing there, and there also there was nothing, so those blanks will come out like fails, so that they don't trouble the analysis in a way. What else? Work hard. Okay. Oh yeah, I hope I'm not boring you enough now, because the idea is I do this fast. I wanted to show you where it says English. When you miss English, like in this case, notice one thing. This person missed English, and then it says don't miss, but under the comments there it's a fail. Even the points have not been counted. Why? Because the person missed English. Let me just change quickly one thing. I say English was written and this person got 70, but the person missed maths with absent there. So you will notice that according to reported data now, English is 70, very good. The points have been calculated because English is being treated differently, but however it has encouraged that don't miss any subjects. That's where it is, don't miss maths. Then even the comments there for the head teacher, more effort needed because these are really not good results. That's one way of looking at all the report cards, but there's a shortcut for that. You can just change there, go to the second one, go to the third one, up to the numbers. If I go to number 5, remember I'd put nothing on number 5, so it's still showing blank, blank, blank. Everything is blank. However, for the sake of printing order, I'll leave this one to be 1 because it was really page 1. So that is the way the system is automating itself. If I go under print preview to just show you how the print preview will come out, it will come out as lovely as this. So this is the report card, the way we were viewing everything, the results and everything, and even the grade teachers' comments. Yeah, and even the BOIs never compromise. All this information comes, and remember, this is my school motto: self-runs, discipline and hard work. Then work first for all schools in Lusaka. We are using that theme. Then on top of things, that's favorite for my head. Okay, so basically what more can a person need? So this is page 1, then this is page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5 doesn't have information I need, so why print it? There is no need, which is why when printing now, because the results are ready for print, I will only choose to print from page 1 to 4 because that's where we have the margin. Then I've not connected the printer, so I'll just say save to PDF so that I can actually just save these results. Then allow me to replace this one. I'm saving under that one. Anyway, let me do this. Maybe let me say 222 so that I show you that actually it's a new file. So YouTube 2222, that was for the first attempt video, but 2222, that would be the second one. So it says ready. I've saved that one. I've saved. Okay, saving. Let me also now show you what's in the analysis part. I'll show you the saved file later together with the analysis one. In the analysis part, here we go. Since we had activity now, the zeros have gone and we now have information we can analyze. You'll notice that it says 2 boys sat or entered, 2 girls entered, total sat will vary according to the absentees and so on and so forth. For example, here where there was 1 absent, there is total sat of 3 and the absent has gone there. There, division 1, division 2, division 3 up to the 8, it's there. Notice one thing, there are 2 similar automated spreadsheets but different. This one is for the grade D 10 to 12, which is the senior secondary, and this one has got all the divisions up to 8 and the fail for 9. But for the junior secondary, it only has up to 4 divisions, then the fail for the fail division. Why is it so? Because the Zambian system, we use a system whereby the senior has got up to 9, but for the junior it has got only up to 4. So this is how automated the system is. That information we had put, the class, the end of term, then the year, it has come up to there. So even now remember I said the TS number will only show on the analysis. Now on the analysis it's there because this is for administration purposes. So it's now there, the teacher's name, the TS number, and so on and so forth. That's how interesting and wonderful it is when subjects have been automated like that. Let's just try to test one thing. You are saying that the pass percentage is 100 despite others being absent. Yeah, because absent really is not considered under the analysis, but let's actually put a fail. For example, let's say this person here, second last, who is male, failed this time, and they failed English. They failed English with 39. They missed by 1 mark. So it means there is now one candidate who has failed completely. And when we go to the report cards, to the analysis part, we are finding it that the boys 50% pass. So 1 passed, 1 failed. Then the total says now it's no longer 100% pass, it's 75, because remember it's a class of 4, and among the 4, 1 has failed, so it's 75% pass rate. For me, I feel this is wonderful and it makes work easier. You've done 2 things at a go. You have done the report cards and you have done the analysis. Let me just give you a print preview of how it looks like. This is the print preview of the analysis. I can also save it. I'm saving it. Let me save it as do I have analysis sample? I'm not seeing it. Okay, let me just rename one. Let me say analysis YouTube. We put 2222 so that it's similar with the other one. I've saved it. So information is done and work is done. Okay, let me just try to quickly access the information I was working on so that we can actually see what has happened. So the YouTube one 222, that's the one here, and we have all the report cards that were made. There are 4, remember. We just reduce further if we can see all the 4. Okay, I appreciate the zooming part, it's interesting. So the 4 are there, and let me point out that's one other thing. Most people make these report cards, sometimes they just fail to make them like align in terms of the whole class, but this system does it. It makes them like that. In one system where I saw it, it was showing a situation whereby after you make for one candidate, you generate for that one, then you punch in to have the second candidate, which is complete ratio. A waste of time if you are dealing with a class of over 100. So that's another part I like. The analysis is here, and just as it was reflecting, now it's a paper that can be shared, a soft copy that can be shared or printed, then given to people who may need to know or evaluate it. This is how interesting the software is. Now let me talk about a track I thought I won't over speak in this video, and this is the raw one. Now here it's actually almost like the first spreadsheet or the first card, but when you do next it goes to the second, which I've already shown you happening. But why is this here? This is for online data. This is the one you lock under online system so that candidates can now access it using an exam number, and in that case you can even choose which exam numbers are active to view which cards. And that's where I feel government, or I mean private schools, can actually make money, because remember, private schools learn with money. So when they are using a system like this one, they will literally just lock your exam number so that you don't access your results until you pay a certain amount to just access them. It's quite interesting for me. I feel there's a lot that was done, and trust me, it has to be a lot, because I took about a week plus just trying to automate the whole program together, and I feel where it has reached, it has come out nice. I was dealing with the senior secondary level, but for the junior secondary level, only the word junior there will change, but it looks like the same one, though the formulas are different to look at the various grading system in terms of divisions. That is the automated data. Please remember to subscribe, like and share the video, and enjoy it, and bring out your views to me on how you feel I can add more or improve or do some other things. I'll quickly just display my number so that it can be easier for people to reach me. This number, I'll even put it on WhatsApp. Yeah, so that is my contact, soft nason, the nasons, then the number is there. This number will help you if you are really interested in the software program of soft nason. It's just something automated and quite interesting. It's simple, but it's easy to use. You can highly benefit your school. Now, this is not the only thing I did. I also did something on stock data, where I was just evaluating stock in the shop and then seeing which ones can be ordered, value for your money, and so on and so forth. I just enjoy time spending on making automated programs so that technology really helps us make our lives better. Thank you for watching my video. I salute you. Thank you very much, soft nasons, and I simply say have a blessed day and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching me present this. Thank you.